Hello, you're welcome to this live telecast. So today we'll be discussing about determinant of matrix, especially 2 by 2 matrix. We're discussing about it, determinants of matrix. So we can see it now, the determinant of matrix, okay, which is 2 by 2. So we'll be discussing that extensively. So you can see it over here. So we have find the value of x for which x plus 3, x minus 1, x and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Looking at it properly, to find the determinant generally, I would like to state the rule of a determinant. When you have to find determinant, let's say for example you are given a. Let's say for example you are given a like this. That's an example, which is equal to the matrix of A, B, C, and D as an example. If you have to find the determinant of this, they will tell you to find A. That's determinant when there's a line like this. So it means you are going to say this times this, that is A D, that is A times D, minus BC, that's B times C. So determinant will give us a figure. So that's how they do it. Or in the alternative, you can see a straight line and we have A, B, C, D, for example, another straight line. When this line is there, it means you should find the determinant. That's the meaning. Or they give you this way and they say you should find A in this aspect. That's also determinant. Or they can tell you to find in this scenario now, they can tell you to find det A. So they can say det A is still the same thing. That also means determinant. So let's go for the example, for the question now. Now, if you look at this, they say find the value of x for which x plus 3, x minus 1, and we have x minus 2 is equal to 0. We have to find the value of x. Now, this line means determinant, so we have to observe that. This means determinant, we have to observe that. So how do we go about it? So if we write the question down and I try to solve that, you will see how it goes in that way. So x minus 2. We are being told to find is equal to 0. Now, when you see things like this, what will you do? It means you say this times this minus this times this, just as I've done here. A times D minus B times C. So if you want to do that now, you have to say x plus 3 times x minus 2. Okay? You are not going to say minus now because you have done this minus. Now, we have to put this. So x minus 1 times x. So that will be x minus 1 multiplied by x. I don't need to put that in bracket. Is equal to 0. So we put the 0 there over there. So as we have it like this, we have to open the bracket. It means x times x. That will be x squared. Okay. X times minus 2. That's minus 2x. Plus 3 times x. That's plus 3x. So this now, this x will multiply this x. So we still have the minus intact. So x squared, we have minus x, all equal to 0. Now, we still need our x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus x squared. Now, minus times minus, that will be plus. Plus x is equal to 0. Now, let's collect the like terms. X squared minus x. That will cancel out, plus and minus there. So you have minus 2x plus x. So it means minus 2x plus x. That means x minus 2x, okay, plus 3 plus 3x is equal to 0. So if we look at it there, so x minus 2x, that's minus x, plus 3x, that should be 2x. So it means 2x, okay, it means 2x. If you look at this very well, let's see, we are multiplying this by this and also this by this, and that's what we have done, which is equal to 0. Okay, so looking at it that way, we did not have any figure down because this expansion gives us this. Expansion of this also gives us this. So from there we have something like this. Okay, and when we do that, it means we are resorting to this, and our 2x is equal to 0. Therefore, we divide both sides by 2. At the end of the day, our x gives us 0. So let's take another example now. Another example is this. Calculate the determinant of this. We have to calculate the determinants of, we have 2, 4, and we have 2, 8. Now, to calculate the determinant of this, what we have to do is very simple. We say 2 times 8 minus 4 times 2. Okay, so it means the determinant, that is this, will be equal to 2 times 8. So we have 2 times 8 minus 4 times 2. So we have 4 times 2. So 2 times 8, that should be 16, minus 4 times 2, that should give us 8. So our final answer here, 16 minus 8, that will give us 8. So you can see the correct answer there is 8. So if we check this, evaluate the determinant of this, it goes in the same way, like that. It goes in the same way, just like that. And if it is 3 by 3, the determinant of 3 by 3, that one is in a different case. So let's take an example here. You have to find the determinant of 3 by 3. The one we have done is 2 by 2. So the 3 by 3, we have another approach. So we are given this, they say is equal to 0. Find the non-zero positive value of s, which satisfies the equation. So we have to find the non-zero value of s. So find the determinant here. It's not something that is very hard. So what we have to do now is this. So let me write this one out now. Now, looking at this in this manner, if you want to find the determinant of this, it's not like the other one that we did. The way we do this is this. So we have to break it. We take x, for example. And what we have to do now is to introduce plus, minus, and plus to the value we have up here. So you have to have plus, minus, and plus. So if we want to solve this, we have to put the plus, minus, and plus in the front. Now, this one is plus x. So whenever you are taking plus x, you should take into consideration that any row, any column and row of plus x, we are not taking it again. So we are left with x1, 1x. So you put it as x1 and 1x. We close it. Now minus 1. So we write it as minus 1. So once we are taking this 1, all the rows of 1 and the column has been collapsed. We are left with 1, 1, 0x. So we take it 1, 1, 0x. So we now go to plus 0. So plus 0. So what do you have there? When you are taking this, the row will collapse and the column will also collapse. So we are left with 1x, 0, 1. So we have 1x, 0, 1. You close it over there. So now we have to find the determinant of this like we did this the other time. So x times x minus 1 times 1. So we have plus x into x times x, that will be x squared, minus 1 times 1, that will be 1, minus, we have 1, into 1 times x, that will be x, minus 1 times 0, that should be 0. It goes like that, plus 0 into anything will give us 0, but let's do 1 times 1, that's 1, minus x times 0, that should give us 0. So as we have it there, so it means x times x squared, that should give us x cubed, minus x times minus 1, that will give us x. So we have minus 1 times x, we have x, minus times minus, that will be plus 0. So here, 0 will collapse everything, that's 0. So from our question that they gave to us, if you remember, they say everything will be equal to 0. So you have to put equal to 0 here, equals to 0. So everything we are solving here also equals to 0. So here, what's the like terms? The only like terms is minus x minus x. So we are now having x cubed minus 2x, everything 0 is equal to 0. How can we solve for x in this scenario? It's very simple. To solve for x here, we can factorize x out. So factorizing x out, x is common. So we have x into x squared minus 2, which is equal to 0. So here it means x is equal to 0, or x squared minus 2 is equal to 0. Now when you have things like this one has been solved, so it remains this. So this now will now be x squared is equal to 2. When you find square root of both sides, you must introduce plus or minus. So it means you have plus or minus 2. Find the square root. So find the square root of this, it will be x. So is equal to, now, this will now be plus or minus square root of 2. And root 2 is not something that we can find, so we have plus root 2, or x is equal to minus root 2. But from the questions, we are told to find the non-zero positive value of x which satisfy the equation. Non-zero value of x. Look at it here, we have 2, we have root 3, root 2, and we have 1. And here, we have 0 as one of the answer. We have plus root 2 and minus 2. It means this is our correct answer in that aspect. Let's check another question which is very, very similar to it. Find the value of k if this determinant is equal to 23. Find the value of k if this. So to find that, we have to go through the same process also. So let me write the question out and we solve it together accordingly. So the question says minus 2, 1, 1. So I have 2, 1k, 1, 3 minus 1 is equal to 23. So we are being told to find the value of k if this is equal to 23. So one of the answers will go. So let's solve it now. So here, what we have is that we have to find the determinant like the other one. So this will be plus, minus, and plus. So for having this, what we have to do now is that we have to say minus 2 plus times minus 2, that will give us minus, but plus into minus 2. Now once we have taken this, we have maxed that out. We are going to go for 1k 3 minus 1. So 1k 3 minus 1, just like that. Okay, so minus 1, we have minus 1 into, so once we are taking this, the row and column has been collapsed. So 2k 1 minus 1. So you have 2k 1 minus 1. So the next thing is plus 1. Now once this, the row and column is also going out, 2 1 1 3. So you have 2 1 1 3. Everything is equal to 23. So let's solve like the normal determinant now. So we have minus 2, so minus 2 into 1 times minus 1, that should be minus 1. In between them you have minus, k times 3, that should be 3k. You have minus 1 here. Now 2 times minus 1, that's minus 2, minus k times 1, that should be k, plus 1 into 2 times 3, that's 6, minus 1 times 1, that's 1, is equal to 23. Now as it is over now, so now we can open this bracket because this and this are not like terms. So minus 2 times minus 1, that should be 2, minus times minus plus 2 times 3k, that should be 6k, minus times minus here, that should be plus 2, minus 1 times minus k, plus k, plus 1 times 6, that should be 6, plus times minus, that should be minus 1, is equal to 23. So what we have over here is that we collect the like terms now. Every k, we have 6k plus k, that should be 7k. So we have 7k. Now we have 2 plus 2, 4, plus 6, that should be 10, minus 1, that's 9. So plus 9 is equal to 23 over there. So we have 23. So it means 7k is equal to 23 minus 9. So 7k will be equal to, when we remove, that should be 14. So when we divide both sides by 7, k should give us 2. So our answer, which is k, will be equal to 2. So if you look at the question here, they say we should find k. So it means B is the correct answer. So for your work to do at home, I would like you to look at this question thoroughly. Look at this question. Take your time. You can pause this video if you did not see it very well. Pause this video. Try to solve it. After solving, drop your answer in the comment section. Let me see your answer. Thank you. See you in the next video. By God's grace, by Sunday, this coming Sunday by 9 p.m., I'll be having another session. It might be on chemistry. Thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye for now. God bless.